Ultima wiki and Nick the Ultima sword wielder. The wiki details the narratives of Ultima's stories and its characters without warning. Please be careful as you browse. The wiki also details graphic and religion-based content without prior warning. Please bear this in mind. Opinions of our writers are blah blah blah. What is Ultima? For many gamers, the name Ultima refers to the historical RPG series. This wiki documents a series of crossover stories with the same name. These stories are about a group of heroes, the Society, who join forces from different worlds to fight the Organization. Comprised of different villains, these two sides fighting on the ruins of Earth 20 years after being conquered. The longest running story, Ultima, The Crossing of Universes, is the central storyline to the series, with Nick and his friends as they brought into this future and fight for the Society with the fabled Ultima weapons. As of 2015, Nick the Ultima sword wielder has retired from writing. Ultima is currently under the ownership of Crossover 4 and his writers. And so, I mean, you've got just a bunch of links here. You've also got the terrible Flash movie. God, that movie looks awful. I just can't believe how bad that movie looks. I watched the fucking trailer of it this morning, the YMS reaction, and it was like the only thing that was good in the trailer, in the whole trailer, the only thing that I thought was at all interesting on like a filmmaking level was they have a shot where the Batwing is like silhouetted against the moon. And I thought that looked nice, and I was like, that was the only thing that looked good, and then somebody told me, yeah, they just stole that from the 89 Batman movie. And I'm like, okay, so there's just not even any good thing in this movie at all. There's two Ezra Millers, and there's just a bunch of studio shit. So that's great. Go watch the Flash movie. It's going to be great. But quick links, you know, we got SpongeBob SquarePants. He's one of the important quick links here. The main protagonist of SpongeBob, the first leader of the society. SpongeBob plays a major role in the Ultima universe. It was first discovered that SpongeBob was apparently the leader of the society. How he became a leader is currently unknown, though it is said to be revealed in the upcoming story Ultima, The Origin of the Society, which is a part of the Universal Takeover saga. So where do I actually read these fucking stories? I want to read these sagas. Come on now. Because Ultima Crossing of Universe, this is the big one. And where do I just like read this? Arc 1, the beginning. Where do I just read this? What? Ultima... Ultima fanfic. Ultima fan... But this is the game, Ultima. Ultima Crossing Universes. Okay, it's on fanfiction.net. And okay, this guy does have a whole page here. This is great. This is great. This is great! Nick the Ultima sword wielder. Author has written 30 stories for cartoon crossovers, and then there's just a bunch of shit here. This is our Saturday morning cartoons for grown-up people, chat. That's what this stream is. Everyone read! This channel is officially dead. I've just lost the passion for writing, plus me and a few friends had a falling out. Whether or not the story of Ultima will continue is anybody's guess, but I can tell you right now, it won't be continued by me. Well, you know, I mean, I think, like, what's the story? Vagabond, that's never coming to an end. I think that's the one. Berserk, you know, Miura died, and it's being continued, but I know it's just not the same. And really, this is probably up there. I mean, I do wonder how different the quality was. I know that there's also, like, fans had to start, like, continuing, Tails Gets Trolled, I think. I feel like that was in the video that I watched. I think it was Cybershell what done the video, what done did it. And, he was like, the real author of Tails Gets Trolled also was like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. But then he started, like, remastering Tails Gets Trolled or some shit. I don't know, but then the fans started, like, doing it, picking up the torch. So I guess this is a thing that has to happen, you know. We can't let this story die. You know, fucking Firefly, get fucked, but Ultima, the sword guy? Nah, man. Hi, everyone. If you're a fan of cartoon X-overs, then you're going to love the stories I'm about to put up. Well, actually, I only have one story in progress. It's called Ultima, The Crossing of Universes. It's going to be great! It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to have all kinds of cartoons, even a few characters from live-action movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, etc. It basically talks about this kid from the real world named Nick who's obsessed with cartoons, movies, and video games. He even has some friends, 2 annoying cousins, a big sister who's at college, a secret girlfriend in Canada, and even a jerky rival who taunts him 24/7. But when he starts having weird dreams about him and a bunch of cartoons fighting fiendish-looking shadow people, he starts to... Isn't this just fucking Kingdom Hearts? He starts to think that the cartoons are real. Everyone thinks he goes crazy until one night he has a dream that shows a vicious king standing in front of Nick with the entire town he lived in completely demolished. On that same night, Nick tries not to fall asleep with the same dark figure in his dreams appears in the bedroom wanting something. But what? Before Nick could find out, he was sucked into a vortex leading to a different dimension where his whole town was destroyed like in his dream, and he meets all these cartoon characters who fight alongside him. These cartoons formed a group called the Society to make things the way they used to be, but another group of cartoons try to stop them, a fraternity of villains known as the Organization. It's up to Nick to save the universe and other universes. So what do you think? Great idea, huh? I mean, again, this literally sounds like Kingdom Hearts. Like, he goes... Like, his town is demolished. The fucking beach level gets destroyed or whatever. On that same night, the dark figures appear, sucked into a vortex to a different dimension, and, like, then cartoon characters start fighting alongside of him. And then there's a group called the Organization. This is just Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it's bad enough... Like, it even says here... crossovers with Kingdom Hearts. It's bad enough that your story is just a crossover of a bunch of shit and you can't make new characters or anything. And I don't know. I hate the fucking crutch argument of fanfic. People are always like, oh, but it lets people be creative and like, well, you just write your own fucking character, you know? Like, what? How hard is that? Really? I don't know. Just write your own fucking character. It's not that difficult, you know? But no, we need a crossovers with all of these, but you can't even just make your own original plot. It has to just be Kingdom Hearts. Ultima wiki, and then you've just got all of this shit, all of his favorite things ever. I'm so glad that he listed all his favorite things. You know, I'm going to be on my deathbed in 5 to 10 to 15 to, you know, hope, dear God, hope not 50 years or so, however long it takes. And I'm just going to be on my deathbed, and I'm going to be like, man, I'm really glad I know that he likes the buzz on Maggie. You know, that's something. I don't know what that show is, but I'm glad he likes it. And he likes all of the... You know, there's like a certain level of self-awareness that these people don't have, where you could literally just make this page and just be like, favorite things, all the stuff you expect. This guy's not going to come at us with favorite games. Oh, you know, I really like... I really like fucking D for the Dreamcast. A big fan of Little Big Adventure on the PlayStation. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of fucking Lollipop Chainsaw. No, it's just gonna be Mario and Sonic and Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon. It's just gonna be all the fucking standard shit. And then his favorite comics are all fucking like newspaper strip funnies. What the fuck? Those don't even count as comics. Eat shit. List of OCs. And then they make the OCs, and I guess that's why they don't make story, because it's like, why do they take real stories with real characters and make fanfic? Because when they try to make their own OCs, it's just them, but they have a cool thing called the Ultima sword. Like, that's just my name, Nick. The guy who posted this is Nick the Ultima sword wielder. I have to assume his real life name is Nick. And like, Sadie is the sister. Christy is the most beautiful girl in Nick's town. She has blonde hair and gorgeous eyes. She wears a pink blouse with a light blue skirt. So is this the secret girlfriend? Because it doesn't seem like they're together. It doesn't say that they're together. It says Nick is in love with her. It doesn't say that she's got a secret, she's the secret girlfriend. But her powers are unknown at the moment. So we could be the other shoe could drop real hard on Christy at any moment. I mean, we're really waiting for the power balance, the nerf, the new patch. It's going to address a lot of problems, and it's probably going to introduce some new issues, so people are going to have to be ready for that. They're going to have to be on board for that. And if they're not, then they could just get the fuck out, honestly. Marlon is Nick's biggest rival. Marlon refers to Nick as Dork King. Well, that's just not a good name, sir. That's got a hard glottal stop in the middle. You gotta do... What is it? Dork King? Like, he's the Dork King. I guess it kind of works. You just drop the K on the dork and make it dork, you know? And they know what you're saying. But it's awkward. You could do Dork Lord. Dork Lord! That's so much better. It sounds like Dark Lord. It works way better. That rolls off the tongue. Whoever wrote this is a fucking Dork Lord. As a way of taunting and mocking him. He is really aggressive towards Nick. Well, have you ever considered that you fucking deserve it? I mean, hot take here. Sometimes I hear this shit and it's like, yeah, I was bullied and they were mean to me. And it's like, well, so was I. And you know something? I was a fucking asshole. I was a little bitch. I deserved it. I think maybe it's possible that you maybe also deserve some of the bullying. A little bit. You don't know. You're probably a nice person now. And for all we know that's a result of the bullying. But, certain people, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just like Scourge, Zafiro, Adonis. Oh boy. Organization stories, heroes versus villains, villain interviews, the Sucky Alliance, Zim Toilinator, bunch of shit, Mandark, so the first two list plots here, the Sucky Alliance ones, they list plots and they have a couple of characters, Zim, Toilinator, blah blah blah. The third one here just goes off the rails and just fucking splooges in your face with all of the character names all at once. Just Zim, Toilinator, blah 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 are all rivaled by the Team Pork Power, Chuckles the Silly Piggy, and Jack Spicer, and Glowface, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and Abus Mall, and the League of Evil, Carl the Evil Cockroach Wizard, and Ultimus, and Smoke, and Pond Scum, and it's like Dr. Frog, and Doomageddon. Holy fuck. And I know I say this a lot, I know this comes up a lot, but I just don't get what this does for you. Why? I mean, I guess with fanfic, it's like you put them together, it makes you feel like you really did something, but it's like, I don't know, man. What does it fucking do for you? Congrats, you put fucking Sideshow Bob next to Bowser. Great. 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 I'm so happy for you that you did that. You made them be in the same thing together. That's so cool. That's just so good. Because if it was just in your imagination, then it wouldn't be good enough, but now we get to read your imagination, and that's great. That's art. That makes it art. I don't know, man, the origin of the society, and it's like this weird framework attempt of, kind of making something new, but it's also the Ultima games, I think? Is it based on Ultima? I don't think it's based on the Ultima games. Lord British and all of that. I don't think it's actually based on that. But, it just takes all this Danny Phantom and Kim Possible and stuff. And I guess this is fine. This is I don't know. I guess if you're gonna do this, as a kid, I probably would have found this kind of entertaining. It's like an original story that takes all of these characters and, has them kind of Marvel, meet up or whatever, team up. And I guess that's real exciting. I don't know. I'm just like an old man, and I'm just you could have just been writing. You wasted your time doing this. You could have been writing a real book. Is this guy writing books now? Does he still like writing? Did writing it seems to have fucking drained. He seems to have, I don't know, stopped writing fanfic. He said this wasn't going to be completed by him. So, maybe, he just burnt himself out on fucking writing this stupid shit, and now he's just never gonna actually write his real magnum opus, I mean, even if it's terrible, you write something original, like Houndy Crunchers and Sky Fighters or whatever, and it's that's a lot better than just slapping your action figures together for a while. We got other stories here. This guy wrote a lot, too. He wrote a lot. What the fuck? Oh god, yeah, no, it is just Kingdom Hearts. It's just the organization. His powers are very similar to Zemnis, and they've got nobodies and Lashana over here. Look at these names: Cuxnand, Fefzog, Textgribe. What is the fuck? Textgrib. How the fuck do you say that? Rextant! Zolhard. Oh, these are some great Guilty Gear subtitles. Utroknex. Talk to your doctor today. Edisax. Zebth. Dalsix. Lyrext. Tisjunks. Wow. Zardelange. Soon, very soon, a war will occur.